Hi, my name is Eric Royer. I would like to take a moment to tell you about Soundtrap. What is Soundtrap? Soundtrap is one of the few cloud-based digital audio workstations, or DAWs, that allows for collaborations within the same session in real time. Soundtrap is designed for the learner as well as the advanced creator, offering many different styles of recording, spanning from podcasts to hip-hop. Let's take a closer look. Soundtrap has two options when you enter the studio: music or podcast. The podcast collaboration feature is a great utility of Soundtrap when interviewing a podcast without having to run multiple programs for a call. It can also record calls and transcribe your conversations to ease the editing process later. This allows for live recordings across multiple locations as well as creative input from every person involved through voice and video chat. I like how Soundtrap also combines beat making and loops into one location. The loops and presets available in Soundtrap are grouped by genre. These loops are all free to use. That means you can use them without a special license in any of your tracks. The Beat Maker is an easy looping device that you can create the base of your beats. It is separated into 4 bars that loop, and you choose where you want hits from the drums, as well as which drums you want to be hit. Soundtrap works with most interfaces as well as having special settings to help you enhance the recordings of the built-in microphone of whatever device you are using. Recording is handled at a sample rate of 96 kHz, which is a standard across most of the recording industry. Like every other DAW, Soundtrap works best on an actual computer. One thing to remember is that it does need to be used in a web browser. Now, what that means is that it requires an internet connection to be able to work on your projects. However, it does not need some incredibly high-speed internet to work well. Generally, for a classroom setting with multiple people recording at once, they suggest 20 megabyte per second. Soundtrap also offers an app for Apple and Android. The app itself is free, making it easy to initially download, having no extra costs. However, the more in-depth portions of the DAW work much better on a computer. Soundtrap is perfect for beginners and experienced creators alike. For educators, it has an excellent setup for a classroom environment to learn the fundamentals of mixing, as well as having many options that a more experienced recording engineer could use. A class can purchase a certain number of seats or licenses so as to have enough for every student to be involved. This allows for every student to have their own account using a school email address. This is an extremely safe program that meets the standards of both COPPA and FERPA. I use Soundtrap almost every day in my classroom for individual recording, singing tests, mixing, podcasting, and to teach the basics of audio to my students. Soundtrap also fosters creativity by helping students learn to increase their reading fluency, communication skills, and peer collaboration. Because it is a cloud-based DAW, my students can access their projects from anywhere, giving them full access to my classroom and our content at any time. Students can share their creations and collaborate with others in and outside of the classroom. Soundtrap is owned and run by Spotify. This partnership opens up possibilities of exposure that you wouldn't normally have when creating your own content. That being said, I cannot think of a better way for you to start learning and creating. Thank you for taking the time to learn about Soundtrap. I highly recommend this DAW for all classrooms looking for a platform for recording, looping, mixing, and exporting audio files.
Created using Powtoon.